Hey, what's up? The Ability 411, Friday with Professor X. And we're talking about, I'm just looking at myself, just see that, how I look. We're talking about the storm. And I'm neighbor to many disasters that are going on in Staten Island, and South Jersey, and Rockaways. And I was blessed that I was spared. I got some lost gutters and was without light. I mean, everybody was telling me, we think about you, pray for you. God bless you, because, you know, prayers was there enough to keep me protected, but not in the area, which is, a lot of people, I got neighbors that lights never went off. I mean, I'm in an area that was affected. A lot of people still ain't have lights for over a week. So, and there was a lot of trees down, a lot of trees crashed houses. I had a friend who stayed in Palisades Parks, and he was out lights for like 2 weeks, I believe, maybe more. And he was sleeping in his car for a week. And then he called me, and when he told me that, because I was like, why is he sleeping in the car? He just come here. So he came here and stayed here for about three or 4 days, So my home was open to people who were in a disaster. And I think, you can't even get into how to prevent it, what to do. Ain't nothing you can do when Mother Nature comes for you. That's the bottom line. I'm not going against anybody who gave advice, but when the devastation I saw, there's nothing they could have did. Nothing you can do. Nothing you can prepare for when there's over 125 homes burnt to ashes, when there's no boardwalks, when there's 15 feet of water in people's apartment buildings in their lobby, when the boilers are destroyed. There's nothing you can do. You just let Mother Nature do her job, and after it's over, you begin the recovery. You begin to seek and find who you can help. And I think communication is very important. Like, sometimes we may know someone and don't even think about calling them. Like, oh, wow, it's been like a week or so. You so tied up in your own situation, they're bad or good, you're not even thinking about calling your friend. You don't think about it sometimes. And sometimes your friend don't think about calling you. Well, the lessons that were learned from this is that we got to keep an open door of communication with people we know in the area. Got to call them, and sometimes we all in a wheelchair. There's not much we can do for each other if I can't get up and walk somewhere, and there's no gas to put in the tank, and that is a big issue. There's so many obstacles, so there's not much you can do. But if your friends can drive and are without lights, then tell them to stay at your house. That's a solution. That's what I did. We can only come up with aftermath solutions. There's no preparation, but get the fuck out. And that's exactly what our governor said. He said, get the hell out. And he was upset that, some politicians or whoever in South Jersey didn't evacuate. And a lot of people, lost their lives because people didn't leave their homes, because we are attached to our goods, and disaster or not, people will loot your house. They will take advantage of the situation, and people don't want to leave their homes because they're afraid that someone may steal their goods. You just went through a storm that damaged everything. But some people are attached to their personal things that they have, and they don't want to leave their homes because I don't want to lose what I got. I want to try to protect what, nothing you have is worth your life. Leave that shit, man. So, only thing we can come up is to get the hell out before she comes, if you can. If you should be able to. If they're doing an evacuation thing, every place should have an evacuation, a place that people can go. So, take advantage of it. Get the hell out. Wait for the aftermath. Try to make some access to what you want. what you lost, and try to communicate with family, friends, whoever's out there that are in the situation, people that you got in your phone. Like a lot of people I didn't even call, but I did start calling once I found out my friend was sleeping in his car. He's paraplegic. Once he was sleeping in his car for 7 days. It's like, wow. So I started calling other friends, because sometimes we had this pride thing too. We don't want to call nobody who didn't call us. We'll stick it out. This crap, man. Let all that pride shit go. And if somebody asks you a week or 2 weeks later, don't be like, well, you ain't saying it, but don't be like saying to yourself, well, you should have called me before. We ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for pride. Come, take a hot bath, get a warm meal. If somebody got it, they didn't call. Sometimes we pray for stuff all our lives and may not get it. So don't expect a friend to just jump on board. People are stuck in their own situation sometimes. They don't think. When they're looking at an aftermath and they realize, I can't get gas, I got to do an odd and even day, they ain't think about, well, let me call such and such and do it. Sometimes they don't do that. Not everybody thinks like that. So we got to just start calling one another. And if you in a situation you need help and you know somebody that may not be going through as bad as you, then call them. I mean, these are the only solutions. The only thing I can make a video on is solutions, aftermath, after the effect. There's nothing you can do before it. There's nothing. You can't even say, well, biogenerate about it. For what? If the floods is going to destroy, if the water got as high as 15 feet and destroy the home, it's going to destroy everything. There's no need to prepare yourself. There's no need to buy nothing. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to the floods destroyed everything. It ruined everything. Cars, electronics. So if you buying stuff to prepare yourself for the next storm, for what? You have to get out of there. Let Mother Nature do her thing. Then in the aftermath, if you want to come back to reassess your situation, see what you can salvage or what thereof, then that's the only solution you can do. And, a lot of times what we just went through, there's people in other states that go through this all the time. It's like when we had the earthquake. We had an earthquake in D.C., and we felt it as far as here in New York. My bed shook, like boom. And New York shook. And people from California were laughing because they knew what was going on, but they were laughing because how New Yorkers was panicking. Look, we've never been through this, so we don't know. And a lot of people, I even had a friend who called me. He kind of joked around, but it's true. You never know when it's your time that Mother Nature picks you for her destruction, and there's nothing you can do to be prepared. So if somebody doesn't go through it a lot, they're going to panic. We're not used to it, so we're going to panic. And I know a lot of states, a lot of, southern states, y'all go through this all the time. Y'all have massive destructions, tornadoes, hurricanes, loss of lives. Y'all go through this all the time. This is like part of your lives. Well, here up north, this is the first time in my whole life. And a lot of people's lives that ever seen it. So there just need to be a little bit of understanding. But I can understand the humor people feel when they laughed at us, that was from L.A. and New York, and people that laughed at us is, laughing like they panicking over this little, little shake. Like, oh shoot, what's that? We're panicking. Like, whatever. But anyway, that was my Friday in the Ability 411 video. It's just talking about recovery and the aftermath. There's nothing you can do to prepare yourself for Mother Nature at that magnitude of destruction she brought on over here. It was simple. He told us a week. The governor told us maybe a week or 2 weeks before, get the hell out. That was it. There's nothing you could do. Set up nothing. No tents or nothing. Like I said, Breezy Point, Far Rockaway. I mean, it's no Breezy Point. That's what I mean. There's nothing. So this. What we do for the next one? Nothing. There's nothing you can do. Mother Nature says, I'm going to destroy something. She's going to destroy it. I don't care how you prepare yourself. The best way to prepare yourself is when your governor, when your officials tell you 2 weeks before or a week before to get out, listen to them. That's all we can do. So I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. And my prayers go out to the people still going through this aftermath, who lost a lot, lost lives, lost everything. Like I said, I ain't lose nothing. Thank you for your prayers and your support, but I'm good. I ain't got nothing to complain about. You know, when I do, I'll let you know. But right now, I'm blessed. And I just want y'all to continue to pray for those that are really devastated, that have nothing now. And insurance won't even pay for it. A lot of us don't even have flood insurance because this is not something we're used to. You know, so people ain't got flood insurance, and FEMA isn't going to help them. So it's just a lot of things you just gotta continue to pray for those, and hope that some way there is some recovery for people that lost a lot. You know. So like I said before, God bless you all. Have a wonderful Friday and weekend. See you later.